Thanks for listening to the AZ12 podcast. I am your host, Mike Luke, joined by Jason Shear. Hello, Jason Shear. How are you doing today, my friend?
Splendid, Michael. Thank you.
All right. We just had somebody checking on our Doug. Very much appreciate Doug checking on our audio. Hold on a second here. Let me make sure I got something right here. I feel very good about myself right now. Nice. All right. Now, we got a lot to get to this show. We're going to talk about Carter Bryant. Oh, gosh, Rage is in here. We're going to talk about Carter Bryant. We're going to talk about a lot of recruiting. I believe that Arizona is going to have a monster 2026 class. We are also going to laugh about ASU. We are going to laugh about a lot of different things. But first, Shear, why is there a my bad Rage? Rage, he declared for the draft. He didn't say that he was staying in, so buzz off with that. All right, Shear. Let's talk about it. Obviously, Carter L. Bryant has declared for the MNBA Draft. He is leaving all of his options open. What are his latest Instagram stories telling you?
Nothing. None of them told me anything.
Right. Yes. All right. Well, good. And yes, Michelle Gardner clearly has a crush on me. I don't think there's any doubt about that. We'll talk about that later. Okay. Now, let's talk a little bit about Carter Bryant, what it means. One thing that I do need to say to people here is if you're mad about Carter Bryant is not in the portal. If one thing I do need to say though, if you're mad at Carter Bryant for how this is playing out, you are directing your animus at the wrong people. They are fine with this. They are basically prepared to wait for him. They've told you that. They've told me that. Yeah. I mean, this isn't on Carter. This is a decision that the coaching staff is fine with.
Yeah. I mean, look, at the end of the day, they're willing to wait. That's really what it comes down to. And this is a process now. If anything, if people want to be angry at stuff, they should be angry at the transfer portal.
Right.
Because that's the real fault here. The fact that the transfer portal, it used to be you declare, you come back, you don't come back, whatever. You know, your roster's set, you take a kid, all that. The transfer portal's ruined all that. I mean, You can't, it's if you want to be mad at something, it's the transfer portal and what that's done to early entries and things like that.
Right. Now, let me ask you this, Shear. And again, you got people on the board that are obviously beating up Tommy and, this or that. Yes. Oh, by the way, Joseph, Mike and Michelle, Dennis and Lori, AZ12 power couples. I'm not opposed. How would you, let me ask you this, Shear. And I'm not trying to troll you here because I don't know the would you have handled this any differently if you were the Arizona staff? How would you have handled this differently?
It's tough, man. It's tough. It's here's what it comes down to. You got to sit Carter down and you got to say, look, what makes you go to the draft? If you're telling me you're a top 20 pick, Carter, we feel great about you being a top 20 pick. We appreciate it. We're probably going to move on. Right? If you're telling us you're completely undecided, hey, we'll ride with you. Like it's just one of those situations where what is it going to take for Carter to stay in the draft? If Carter says, hey, if I'm a first rounder, I'm staying, you have to tell him, cool, it's been nice having you. We're going to go get someone else.
Here's what I believe. How I believe this is played out. I really believe that Carter is not. I really believe that Carter and his camp are undecided. I mean, maybe I'll. Maybe I'm wrong, but I legitimately believe that they're undecided here because I think, listen, if they were guaranteed, if they were sure about it, I think they would have declared. Instead we're staying in the draft. I really do.
I don't know about that. All these dudes test the waters.
Yeah, but a lot of them say that they're in though. Like look at Will Riley. Will Riley says I'm going into the draft and I'm going to stay in the draft.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just a lot of these guys test, and I don't know if the all in, all out means he's broken or not broken about it. I do think there's a part of him that wants to return to Arizona. It's tough. Like it's a bad situation. It is. If Carter comes back, it's a great situation. It played out perfectly. If he doesn't come back, Mike, it's a bad situation for Arizona.
Now, let me ask you this then. So what do you – and there's also – and again, I know people don't like hearing this, but there's also – listen, Carter Bryant is a very, very well thought of guy on the in the Southern California scene. How do I put this? I think it's very important that at the end of the day he also feels – I don't know. Like if he was completely undecided and Arizona basically said just get lost, I don't know that that's a great scene. I don't know that that's a great thing for Arizona recruiting in Southern California. Could be wrong.
Yeah, I mean, it's again like it's tough. I don't think it would hurt him recruiting. You're going to the NBA and you have to do what's best for your roster. That's the thing. Like it's a doggy dog world. I would say most teams would not wait for Carter. They just wouldn't. And the portal has shown that. If you declare for the NBA, cool, we would love to have you back, but we got to build a roster for next season.
Right. Now, Twin Turbo says Toppin is a better prospect than Carter. No, he's not.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. He's a better basketball player right now. He's not a better prospect than Carter.
I had dinner with someone, Mike, last night that is associated. He works not in the front office and stuff like that, but he works for an NBA team.
Oh, was this the guy you originally told us was going to be the GM of his team? Okay.
No, someone else. And he told me that he wants Carter, and he thinks Carter's a top 10 pick. That if Carter, he needs to get stronger and all that, but there's systems where if you're in the top 10 or around there, Carter is a perfect fit for the NBA and with what certain teams want to do. I didn't agree at the time.
I don't see that.
But you know, the belief is he's going to work out for some teams here with top 10 picks. Like again, like where does it go? Top 15? Does he stay?
Right.
You have to stay. If you're a top 15 pick in the NBA draft, you have to stay in the draft. You have.
No, I get it. I think it's more interesting though. Is he going to be like if he's the 22nd pick or the 23rd pick? That's where to me is where it gets interesting. I don't listen. And I'm gonna keep using this as an example. We're gonna get to Kean Burnett. But I'm gonna use this as an example though, and I think it's Will Riley, I believe, and again, Will Riley to me is a better NBA prospect than Carter, and I love Carter. Will Riley is generally looked at, if you look at those mock drafts, he's generally looked at as going around 15 or something like that. I don't see a world in where Carter gets picked ahead of Will Riley because I don't know what Carter does better than Will Riley.
But that's not how it works. It's what does he do better? Like if I look at the mock draft right now, right? Like I pull up a mock draft. Right now, Will Riley is he's the 26th pick. I'm looking at one right now.
Are you on ESPN?
No, I just looked it up. First one, mock draft, Bleacher Report, mock draft, Wasserman. So Wasserman's good.
Okay.
Right? Wasserman has Riley at 23.
Okay. Where does he have Carter?
16.
I'm going to ask Brogan. Brogan, get me where ESPN. Does anybody have access to ESPN?
Dude, I just get you want.
Yeah, I want ESPNs. I don't care about some random people. Let's see.
Well, random people.
Brogan, can you get the mock? This is great live stuff. Can you get the mock 2025?
I have it right now.
Okay. All right. Where?
Hold on. Maybe I don't have it.
Okay.
Mock draft.
Okay.
The last one is April 8th. It doesn't do anything.
Okay.
So
April 8th. All right. Well, whatever. Let's see here. Did anyone see Shane? All right, I didn't see that. Okay. Either one of you guys know. Hey, I'm going to let U of A announce that one. They got an assistant coach. It's going to be cool here in a second. Kobe L. Thiel, we'll get to you in a minute. But all right. So we will see. Do you believe that Carter's a top 10 pick?
Top 10? No. Top 15? Yeah, why not?
All right, Joseph. So we should have stuck with Tunde. How much is Tunde getting?
Okay, I want to put this. Here's what happened with Tunde. Tunde visited Arizona.
You're about to slap Joseph into like smithereens. This is gonna be good.
Absolutely.
Sorry, Joseph.
Tunde visited Arizona. Arizona thought he was going to commit. Right.
Mm-hmm.
They say he pretty much says we're going to commit. It was like multiple visits, multiple times, whatever. They said, look, it's time. Poop or get off the pot. Right.
Right.
And he goes, well, no, I want to take 7 more visits.
Okay.
And then they're like, huh, interesting. And then it basically came out the way that people read it, and this isn't just Arizona, that Tunde was using schools to fly his parents out from like Africa, basically, because he hadn't seen them. So he wanted to go on visits. And then once they came out, he wanted schools to help them stay out, and buy them a house and get them jobs. Right. And Arizona at that point is like, we don't do this.
Yes. So again, Kobe, we'll come back to you. I'm going to be pushing you around here in a minute. But all right, Javoni has Javoni. Is Javoni the one that thought Kerr was going to be an NBA point guard?
Yeah, that's your boy. That's ESPN.
Oh yeah. Well, all right. So he has Carter at 20, as of 4 days ago. Where does he have Will Riley? Andre, look it up right now, please. Otherwise, but I still won't endorse you either way. Yeah. OC bodybuilders. I mean,
that's not his draft. That's his big board.
Yeah. What's his big? All right. Yeah. What's his big board? Though?
So the big board is different.
Okay.
His big board has Riley at 16,
and he's got Carter at 20.
He's got Carter at 20.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. All right. Drones for Bones.
Here's what Jeremy Woo says about Carter. It may take some time to become a positive contributor to the NBA. And this is Giovanni's other guy. But he has plenty of fans in front offices and could very well work his way closer to the lottery with this strong pre-draft process.
Let me ask you this. Is he going to well, we're going to talk about where he's going to go in a second here, because I got a comparison here, and I didn't know. A lot of Illinois fans have been hitting me with this, but from an unexpected angle. Ben One White didn't like that either. But let's have the what is the Rage fan segment? Oh. All right, let's get some reads in here. Cody, what do we got? Let's talk. I gotta pay some bills. Come on. RJ's Frozen Cactus. All right, now, RJ's Frozen Cactus, my friend. Sheer, you are going to be there May 10th. This is true.
Yes, I will be there.
Cody James Martin, will you be there May 10th?
Probably not.
Huh?
Probably not.
All right, well, that's your loss, though. But we're going to have people. I think Rage is
Bring the baby. Why can't the baby go?
Yeah, why can't the baby come?
She does not have her shots yet. End of May.
End of May. All right. Well, either way,
Mike has no idea what that means.
Yeah. All right. But here's the deal, though. I don't. Here's the deal, though. Dennis Walsh is going to be flying Rage in on his private jet to this, and he's probably going to land in the parking lot. But either way, it's a fight night. I know nothing about UFC, but I am going to pretend to everybody there that I am an aficionado. That is what I'm going to do. That is what we do around here. RJ's Frozen Cactus, red hot beer, ice cold draft beer. Check it out. All right,
you just said red hot beer. I like it.
Red hot beer. Yeah, it's great, man. It's like when you're running like Barcelona or something. It's like, man, I gotta drink some of that red hot beer before I get gored by this horse. Or what are those? They're not horses.
It's definitely not a horse.
The running of the bulls. Yeah, bull isn't a horse. That's
the running of the horses.
Yeah, the running of the horses, where people end up dying.
A lot less intimidating.
Yeah, I can't even imagine doing that. Can you imagine doing that?
No.
Hey, let's go on vacation and and try to avoid getting gored. That'll be fun. No thanks. Pass.
You're always about content, though. That'd be great content.
Oh, can you imagine just screaming at it, back the A the whole time?
Yeah, back the A, you get gored, and you're like, oh, I need the AZ12 podcast right now.
Yes, I did get all my shots. All right, you be nice, Land, the man with the master plan. Oh, by the way, Land sent me a video, or a picture. Somebody came up to him and asked if he watched the show, and he said, duh, I'm Land, the man with the master plan. Very cool. All right, what else do we got here? Cody? Talk to me. Speaking of which, Eris Dental, my friend. Land, the freaking man with the master plan. Sheer championship package. What are your thoughts? Besides me.
Take advantage now, because the price is only going to go up.
The price is going to go up. When we win the title in 2025 or 2026, you're going to be spending more money. And it's still, now listen, it still beats flying to Mozambique or, Cape Town. I'm going to throw Cape Town in there. Actually, I don't know. Is Cape Town?
I think Cape Town's nice.
All right, well, yeah, you don't need to fly there anyways. Because, again, you can go out to Eris Dental, my friend. That is the best part about this. Eris Dental, my friend. Only necessary treatment as well. Did you see that doctor that was removing tongues that I sent you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, not tongues. No, not tongues. Pulling teeth. And then there was that woman. There was that woman cop. Yeah, with the yes. But they only offer necessary treatment. Check it out. Okay. TucsonImplants.com, TucsonTeeth.com. All right, I want to ask you about this, because this is the one that's getting thrown around a lot. Chicago Bulls fans can't stand Dallin Terry. They every time I put out something about all the NBA players or the MNBA players, Illinois fans will say this list isn't accurate because you have Dallin Terry on here. How much are we worried about Dallin Terry? and Carter Bryant, where you go and you just kind of get lost in the shuffle.
Oh, I worry about that for sure with Carter.
Yeah.
I worry about every guy that is going to take a few years to develop. Now, it's funny because in that case, like let's just put I don't know who's going to be at the bottom of let's just the Spurs, right? I know that's different franchises, but let's say the Spurs say we're going to.
Oh, I thought you said the Sperms at first. I'm like, oh, which team is this?
That we're going to draft you. We're going to be patient with you. They've shown that they can do it before. That would actually make me feel better than saying he gets drafted by a team that has to win now and he has to play now.
Yeah, that's what I don't. That's what I'm not thrilled about. Hey, buzz off right there, Twin Turbo. Buzz off. We will not answer that question. Also, but Carter to the Pacers. Interesting. Yeah, but that's my concern though with Carter. And again, Brogan makes a very good point where he said, they don't have as much need to develop. I mean, nobody. If you miss on the 22nd pick, nobody cares.
Right. By the way, the very clear, and we should answer that because
Cody
Carter's
Williams
way better. You think Cody Williams is a better prospect than Carter?
Well, Cody Williams went 10th last year. You think Carter's going to go 10?
No.
Okay.
You think Carter? So you think, man, Carter should definitely come back.
I mean, yeah, seriously. I mean, I'm just saying.
Cody Williams is terrible.
Cody Williams is the 10th pick in the draft. That was such a big win for me. That was such a big win. Yes. Dalen Terry, 23-24, 3.1 points per game, 24-25. 4 point, huh? I don't get it. Oh yeah. Oh, those are MNBA stats. I get it. Okay. Now Chad Curzano Baker or whatever his name is, he's out of the portal. You don't believe that they're going to go after Desmond Claude. So Sheer, are we looking at a tie-on Grant Roberts?
Probably, right? Like him or Watkins, I guess, would be the solution.
Well, I mean, let's be honest here. Can we? If you got Watkins, that would be awesome.
Yeah. And what is he on the big board?
Yeah. What's he on the big board? He's not one of these fake eligibility guys, is he?
No, not that I know of.
Right.
He is 70th on the big board.
All right, he's coming back. He's not going to be picked. So he can think that he wants. You know what I love? All these guys that Skier and Mike sleep on TGF. It's wild. What does that mean? Who's TGF? Oh, Tyrone Grant Foster. Is it Tyrone or Tyone?
Tyo.
Oh, I like that one. Yes. Better NFL prospect, Carter or Shadur Sanders. We're going to get to that in a little bit later on. But yeah, either way, Jim, hey, let me ask you this. Would Watkins be an upgrade over Carter? In the college
games.
At the college level, though. Right.
Carter is a significantly better shooter than Watkins.
Okay. Watkins does everything else significantly better.
As a pure scorer, like different ways and stuff, Watkins is better. Carter's probably a better defender.
All right. Well, either way. Okay. So we will. Either way, I think they have a plan. Now you're becoming more. You're warming up to the idea of ADO as the small forward playing about 30 minutes per game. Now I wanted to break this on the show today. Because I couldn't believe it, and we all kind of said Sheer, and then Sheer said that he had a talk with somebody, and that he believes that ADO is going to become a lockdown defender, and that ADO is going to be the spacer that everybody loves, and
everyone knows that this isn't true because I have a whole season of
your resume speaks for itself.
My resume speaks for itself, so I'm good.
Yes. Oh, Vegas Falcon. We love Vegas Falcon. One of our favorite people. This is mean, though. $20 Super Snap. Add this to the ADO one-way ticket home. That's mean. How much is a flight home to Australia? I bet that's like...
I like ADO. He's a nice guy.
I like ADO as well. Let's see here. All right. So anyway, Vegas Falcon, very much appreciate the Super Snap, my friend. Let's see here. Joseph, TGF regressed big time this year at GCU. I wouldn't want him at U of A. You know what is kind of interesting with the Tyon Grant Foster or Foster Grant, whatever it is? He was much better 2 years ago.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of him. I'm just going to, he kind of is what he is, but.
Right. Yeah, all right. So
the thing that worries me about a guy like that coming to Tommy's office is Grand Canyon. He was fourth in the country in percentage of possessions and shots, meaning like that's what he does.
Mhm.
Like he needs
Right.
to be the focal point of your offense.
Right.
And Mike, he shot 23% from three.
You know what's weird though is he shot 32% the previous year.
Is that good?
No, I didn't say it was. I didn't say it was.
Like he shot 68% from the line. He got to the line. That's cool.
Mhm.
I don't
Okay.
know, but that's what we're looking at.
All right, now look at Steve Williams. Look at Sly in here. Any Dylan Anderson news? You bet your bottom dollar there is.
Oh yeah, there is.
Murray State starting small forward, baby. Take that. Take that. I'm going to win this one. Listen.
Small forward.
Yeah, he's going to play small forward. I'm sure of it. Does Murray State have a 24/7 pay site? There's no way.
They do not, but I can tell you this, he is not going to start for Murray State.
Okay, we got to give Douglas Wallen a big shout out. Sounds great, guys. Got to bounce, but we can make some tweet later so Cheer doesn't have to keep wearing headphones. Yeah, I sound good. There's not been one complaint yet. Thank you very much, Douglas. Very, very nice of you. Okay, now let's get to we got a lot of recruiting to get to here, and we've also got an elephant in the room here that we need to discuss. But let's get to some. Let's pay a few bills here first. Look at my fish face. All right, now.
So cute.
Now, listen. If you're going to the gym, you might see a lot of people now that have these injected lips that make them look like fish face. But
good transition.
Yeah, that was good. But guess what? If you're looking for one of those gyms and you can't find it, probably because those folks aren't using Bridge Tech Communications. I think that we've basically figured this out, right, Sheer?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Now, again, I could not find one in Seattle, but at the same time, that's because they weren't using it. Here in Tucson, though, they use Bridge Tech Communications. 100-plus health entities across multiple states, 750% average ROI. Bridge Tech Communications, they can help you market your gym or health or wellness spa. All kinds of stuff. Check it out. You will thank me later. Bridge Tech Communications. We love our guy, Toney. Look at this. Okay, now
your fish face sucks, dude. Thank you. That's all you get.
I like this. It makes me look better. All right, now Little Caesars. No, well, I mean you can, but May 5th is when Little Caesars starts. Okay, free routine maintenance. Comfort X HVAC, my friends. Hey, Sheer, do you like saving $2,000?
It sounds fun. It really does.
Yeah, now who doesn't like shouting $2,000? Oh, we'll talk about the fair experience. But either way, free routine maintenance for first-time clients, small business with big savings. Use code word Wildcats for 10% off. Tony Gimino, one of the most miserable, insufferable people on the face of the earth. Look how happy he is here. That's because of Comfort X HVAC. It's getting hot right now, so take off all your clothes and get your AC checked. Sheer, you need to get your AC checked.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. All right. So again, get it checked. All of this again, Comfort X HVAC. We very much like our good friends at Comfort X HVAC. Okay, now we need Mike to sing La Cucaracha. All right, real quick. So and we're gonna get to. I was at the fair yesterday for like 7 hours watching my pastime, watching Spanish music. So there weren't any fights, and I was hoping there was going to be fights. I did feel there was a pickpocket though that got beat down pretty bad. That was kind of funny. Not gonna lie. And what else? Oh, and a guy next to me started singing La Cucaracha. I'm not.
That was you. That wasn't the guy next to you.
No, it was me. I would have acknowledged it. Want to hear me sing La Cucaracha? La cucaracha, la cucaracha, da 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 da. La cucaracha.
No, you don't know the words.
La cucaracha, yeah. No, I don't know the words.
I thought you knew the words.
No, I don't know the words. All I know is they just keep saying La cucaracha.
Oh.
Yeah, Jesse Bridges, very good call right there. I got one of those massive like turkey leg things, like it's like the size of like a. It's like the size of a...
Be careful here. Be careful.
Yeah, I was going to say. It's like the size... I almost said the size of a bus wheel. Although I don't know that that's a good...
Ben loves those things. He texted me that.
Yeah, no, the second I posted that, he was...
Ben White loved those.
Ben White loves this, yes. Brooks, the fair is good for people watching. I will say that. I had these big sunglasses on, so I could basically see everything. It was a good time. Okay, now, we need to talk a little bit about recruiting.
Question before we move on. Aren't those not actually turkey? I heard that somewhere.
They're
It's
not,
not actually turkey.
they're not, it's not turkey?
Yeah.
It tastes like dried out turkey.
I don't know, man. That's what I heard.
Cody's being a turkey right now. Oh, by the way, you got to watch out. Oh, this, yes, you fit right in. By the way,
no, they're turkey. They're turkey.
By the way, drones for bones. Got to watch out for those venomous cucarachas. Oh, that's very good. A venomous cucaracha. Okay, now they're a peacock. It's a peacock?
No, you can't eat peacock.
You can't eat peacock. Get out of
Against
here.
the law.
Get out of here with that, man. You know, I knew somebody that had a farm with like peacocks in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you.
Is that it? Oh, I thought there was more.
Nah, there's nothing. Yeah. So nobody cares. All right, now, anyways, let's get back to recruiting because again, here everybody is getting us off topic. Sheer, I'm going to say it right now. I believe that Arizona could have a monster 2026 class. I really do. I think the pieces are there. I'm not saying that they will, but I do think that Arizona is going to have a monster 2026 class.
Yeah, legit possibility. Very real possibility. They're for Arizona. They're in on a lot of guys, and they're doing well with quite a few guys. So
yeah,
there's a very real chance, and it's going to be a bigger class just based on attrition.
Yeah, so Tommy's going to have to offer more than 2.5 kids in this class. Actually, they already have.
They have. Yeah, be nice.
Yeah. Oh, hey, how did Kai Miles play, Sheer? That's the second time this has been asked.
I saw him once, and he didn't do anything whatsoever. He had 9 points, and he looked like everybody else.
All right. Now let's talk about 2026. Here is why I am very enthused about 2026, is that there's a lot of natural Arizona connections. First of all, we got to talk clutch here for a minute. Taj Ariza, who they've started to recruit now, and Christian Collins. Taj Ariza, you believe, is the best player in the class?
No, I don't. But he's good.
Who do you think's the best player in the class?
Stokes.
Do you think he's the best long-term prospect?
No, I don't.
So you don't think he's the best? You don't think? So you don't think?
I don't know why. I don't know why you're doing that thing again, Mike. You're doing that thing again.
What thing?
I never said Ariz is the best player in the class. I'm not sure he's the best player Arizona. He's not. He's not the best player Arizona's recruiting.
The best prospect in the class, long-term prospect.
No.
Who's the best long-term prospect?
It's probably Stokes. And if it's not Stokes, I actually don't even think he's the best long-term prospect Arizona's recruiting.
Who's the better long-term prospect?
Collins.
Than Ariza?
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, you might have a bet on that one, young man. But
well,
either way,
mean, you did. You have seen a lot of both of them.
No, I know. I mean, I have. I mean, I know. Yes, I know a lot. But all right. So, anyways, both those guys are natural. Arizona is, especially with Collins, they have been recruiting him for the longest of times, and they are going to continue to recruit him for the longest of times. Arizona is going to be in this one until the very end. And guess what? I'm not prepared to say, Sheer.
What?
Ultimately difficult to land. Not saying it. Won't do it. I'll endorse Andre Veras before I say that on this recruitment. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
why not Arizona?
Yeah. Now, Taj Ariza, so he's obviously with Clutch. Did they just reach out to Arizona and say, "Hey, recruit us. We're with Clutch"?
I don't know about that. I mean, and he does not have an offer yet. He doesn't have an offer.
Tommy plays the long haul with these kids. I got to see more, man.
I'm not sure if Tommy has seen him. I don't know. Well, I'm trying to think. I don't know.
Did Sean need to see somebody before he offered him?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, but even if it was somebody where you're like, hey, he's the best player in the country?
Even if it was just once.
All right, fair enough. All right, so those two guys are naturally good. Now, then you've got in-state, and this is where it's very, very exciting for me here because here's the thing with Sheer. Sheer was trying to slander me on the show last week, where he said that I'm always too high on Arizona kids. Not true.
It is very true.
I sat here against the storm and told you that Elijah Rushing isn't very good.
Yeah.
I was right.
Okay. What does that have to do with anything? Why can't it be both? I don't understand.
He's an Arizona kid. He's a Tucson kid.
That's just one. Mike.
I was right. Okay. Either way, I was right. And we can end the show now. I'm just kidding. All right, now.
Thanks for joining us.
Yes. Cam Holmes, though. This is an interesting one. kind of like where Arizona is with Cam Holmes right now.
Yeah, I talked to Cam Holmes. They'll probably have that write-up today, actually.
Where can they find that write-up?
WildcatAuthority.com.
That was good. That was your good game show host. WildcatAuthority.com.
He's definitely, Arizona's definitely in there. Oregon is getting the first official visit September 20th. I assume he'll take an official visit to Arizona. North Carolina, UCLA are in there as well.
Question. After that visit to Oregon, does Jamari Phillips' dad start DMing random U of A fans telling him that he's got intel that Cam Williams is going to Oregon?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. If that happens to you, boo. Yeah. But either way, I think Arizona right now is in a decent spot for Cam Holmes. Things can change, but I think they're in a pretty decent spot.
I would say this, Mike. Hot take.
This is good. This is good. Oh yeah, we got a hedge segment coming up later. Hey, no, screw it. Hey, let's just do the hedge today. No. We're gonna do the hedge today.
I'm not predicting where 2026 kids are going. That's not happening. It's stupid, and you know it.
Why?
Because there's not enough info on them. They don't even know where they're going.
Just say things are fluid. That's your get out of jail free card.
Mike.
Fine.
I mean, if you want me to, I will, but there's literally no value in it, as long as people know that.
As long as people know, well, dude, there's no value in this show, yet somehow people are watching it. So, all right. Cody, let's get the hedge segment up right now. Can we do this? Hedge time, baby. Back the hedge. All right. Now, sure, I'm gonna throw some. What are we gonna say first? You had
I don't know. I was just gonna say that Arizona is doing relatively well for all the guys it's recruiting.
Yeah, I would say that. Now, all right, here, I'm not going to ask you individual players. I'm not going to ask you individual, but here's a couple things. Kobe is going to get slapped around today. Kobe, right after this, dude, Kobe is literally messing with the paw. Okay. All right, I just wrote down Kobe. All right, now, Longview, hedge of the week time. I'm going to give you 4 names right here. 4 names. Does Arizona land at least 2 of these 4 names? You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Cam Holmes, Taj Ariza, Christian Collins, Cam Williams.
Yes.
2 of the 4.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
That's what we like to hear.
Yeah.
Also, Cam Williams, let me ask you this, because you said, just like this show, this has no real value. Cam Williams, yes. Cam Williams. Cam Williams, is he an Arizona Wildcat?
Sure. Why not? I mean,
I
don't know.
No, I am going to say yes.
Yeah. I think there's a good shot. His offers are really coming in.
He's very good. You're not nearly as high on him as I am. But
yeah, well, I mean, you've seen him so many times.
I saw him last year. He was very nice.
Yes.
Dude, he's Kevin Durant.
I'd like to see him again. He's Kevin Durant.
No, he is. That's a comparison. He's Kevin Durant.
I'd like to see him again.
I'll bet you he has more of a chance of winning an MNBA championship without Steph Curry than Kevin Durant does.
Okay.
That was good. I make myself.
He has offers. I said he was blowing up, right? So his offers are Arizona, Texas. We'll do the big ones. USC, Illinois.
Oh,
and
Illinois.
A couple other big ones. Purdue.
Illinois fans also think by starting 5 Eastern Bloc players with Kylan.
I will say, did you see Underwood's tweet today?
Where he's got the thing where the blown out buildings in the background or whatever. He's got the beret.
Yeah, it was funny. It was.
Yeah. Antigua is not the lead recruit. Hey, supposedly Orlando Antigua is totally fake news. That it's some guy named.
Are you sure you want to say this?
Oh yes, I am. Bring it, baby. Supposedly. All right, here's my next hedge of the week. Orlando Antigua is not the most important recruiter on Illinois. Would you agree with this?
Yeah, it's what's his name?
Jeff Underwood.
Jeff Alexander.
Jeff Alexander. He's buddies with Murph, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think. All right. Okay, now Cam Holmes, my friend. Cam Holmes. Is Cam Holmes going to play at the U of A?
You know, I'm iffy on this one because I think Arizona's in a good place for him, but I always go back to UCLA.
Yeah, I don't get that one. And you know what? UCLA, if you go to play for Cronin, we didn't want you.
Yeah, we didn't want you anyway. But you know what? Since there's no value in it, sure, why not?
Hey, by the way. Yeah, back. Yes. You just said it. Yeah, there's no value in it. Back the A, baby. Yes.
I would say they're top 4. I do. I think they can get them. I mean, I know that sounds it, but But here's the thing I want to warn people about with Cam Holmes. His family is very smart. His brother's smart. His parents are awesome. All that.
Do we like that? Do we like that they're smart?
Yes and no. I like that they're smart. I don't like that they're smart because he straight up told me we are not deciding until very late in the process, so teams can't lie to me about the portal. So he is not deciding anytime soon.
But Tommy doesn't lie, though. Tommy's too honest.
That's why out of all the teams recruiting Holmes, if they could get an earlier commitment, it would probably be Arizona because Tommy doesn't lie. And he would just be like, yeah, you're starting and I won't recruit anyone else.
You know how many times, and this just goes to show how devious we are. And Kobe, don't worry. You're going to be, it's 11:06. I'm going to get to you here in just a minute. This is how devious we are. I can't tell you how many times Sheer and I have had conversations where like one of our biggest critiques of Tommy is that he doesn't lie.
I literally told an assistant coach, can you stop being so honest? It's hurting you.
And no, it is. They need to lie more. I don't know why they won't lie. But it is what it is. I don't like it, but I guess integrity is not dead, unfortunately. Okay.
We have a portal. We have a portal entry. A football portal entry. Breaking news.
What do we got?
Dun, 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 dun. You're gonna be upset about this one.
Huh. Jeremiah Patterson.
Dylan Tapley is in the portal.
Thought he was going to play this year. That's the wide receiver, right?
The tight end.
Or the tight end? Yeah. Oh, no, that's Phelps. Oh, Tapley, I'm fine with. Whatever. Oh, all right. Yeah. Okay. Tell them to talk to JCM about lying. Yeah, that was good. All right. Now, let's get one more read in here, and then we need to get back to Mike and Michelle Gardner. Sheer, where'd you go? Sheer.
What?
Sheer.
Okay, everyone calm down.
Oh, gosh. Arizona Primary Eye Care. It is back, my friend. I got Acuvue, though. I got those one-day contacts. Those things are amazing. I wore it to the fair, and guess what? I, took it out of my eye, and then I shot it at a pickpocket. But it was very, very good. Glad he needed. But either way, Acuvue now offering $400 towards contacts, $150 for disposables. Optical options to fit all budget, styles, preference. Perfect place to glow up. 60+ insurance. Now, again, got to get in there, though. You got to get in there. We got to fill these folks up. I've gone there. My lady has gone there as well. We are patients there. We're going to get Sheer to go there. But if Sheer doesn't go, if shows up on the show one time and his eyelids are gone, he got what was coming to him. Mess with Paul, you get the glove, baby.
I get it.
Okay, now, there we go. All right, Arizona Primary Eye Care. All right, couple house cleaning notes, then we're going to get back to recruiting. Kobe L. Thiel, this putz, who I very much like, but he's wrong. He would say for the longest time, I got to be honest, monthlies are better than dailies. I totally disagree with that one. But Kobe L. Thiel was saying that Bijan Robinson is not a featured back. Let alone that he was in the top 5 in the league in rushing this past year, that he was a top 5, I think, in receiving, and that he said that there wasn't that big of a difference between Tyler Algier and Bijan Robinson. No, Bijan Robinson is one of the 5 best running backs in the NFL, Kobe L. Thiel. Take your L. Sheer, you agree with this?
Absolutely. Is he one of the top 5?
Dude, look at his numbers last year. Look at his numbers. Here, I'm going to look up his numbers right now. They're very good.
No, I know him. He's top 5. I would say Barkley, my boy Henry, Taylor Gibbs. Yeah, he's top 5.
Yeah, I mean he's right there.
He doesn't score touch. He doesn't. Yeah.
I mean he's
good.
Bijan is, despite what Kobe says, Bijan's really. What do you mean he doesn't score touchdowns?
Huh? He's not like a big running, like he doesn't do the big ones, the longs. He doesn't do longs. They give him the ball. If you look, I could be wrong. But like the other guys are more he's good. He's consistently good. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say here?
Yeah, I'll take him. He's very good. And I like his yards per carry. It's almost 5 yards per carry. Take that. All right. Christian McCaffrey is never healthy, so that doesn't mean anything. Okay, now. And then Michelle Gardner. Michelle Gardner clearly is.
Be careful here because if she listens to this and you compliment her.
Yeah, Michelle Gardner is certainly taken a notice to me. She is tweeting at she spent an entire day subtweeting me, Sheer.
I don't know why she subtweets you.
I don't know, because I like Michelle Gardner. Not like that, but I like Michelle Gardner. So I don't know why she wouldn't just interact with me. And then I said, Michelle, you're playing hard to get, but I'm not trying to get you. We should get Michelle on the show sometime.
Yes.
Can you imagine?
Can we do a round table? Like, how many guests can we have at once?
Oh, no, that would be great. Have her and Rage.
Me, you, and either Michelle Gardner and Rage or Michelle Gardner and Bruce.
Oh, my gosh, yes.
They hit it off a lot, too.
Yes, no, yeah, we shall see. But either way, that's where it is with.
Kobe's so upset about this.
I know, because he's wrong, though. Yes.
I like how he says there's no point in splitting carries.
Right. Get out of here, dude. I can moderate. Yeah, putts. Okay, now Kyle Dodd again, please. Kyle Dodd. I like Kyle Dodd pretending that he didn't know that Arizona basketball is a national brand when he's literally told me that. Nice try, Kyle Dodd. Nice try. Okay. Now, by the way, all the ASU fans that take my bait on Twitter are great. You go over on 24/7, they're always like, I'm going to ignore this guy, and then they spend the next 5 days talking about me. All right, let's get back to some recruiting here, Sheer. 2027. You do not like Darius Wobington. I like Darius Wobington. Why don't you like Darius Wobington?
I wouldn't say I don't like Darius Wobington. I would say that it's funny because I've seen him like 3 or 4 times now, and I've never seen him play well. Like this weekend, he had 6 points, didn't really do anything. Then yesterday, he had 18 points against 2 of the pros. You know who has a really good son? Marcus Spears.
Marcus Spears?
The NFL.
The MNFL player?
Yeah, his son is awesome, supposedly. I didn't know this, but Wobington played really well against him. Yeah, Marcus Spears, we have him at 4th in the entire nation.
Wow. Interesting. Yeah, Eric Townsend.
And Wobington scored like 18 against him yesterday.
Interesting. I like Wobington. Hey, you know what Coach gave me a pretty good comparison on? I think you're going to like this one too. I held this for you. Brogan agrees with it too.
I'm ready.
Darius Wobington, Grant Jarrett.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. Hey, guess who actually came up with that comparison?
Who?
Me.
That's not bad. I like how you come up with comparisons based off not watching kids.
No. I watched him.
That's not bad. I don't know if this is gonna sound bad.
Oh, this is gonna be.
I don't know if Wobington is the soft weenie that Grant Jarrett was.
Grant Jarrett, very soft weenie. Yes, very, very soft weenie.
I could tell what the coach is like in Wobington. It's just funny that I've never seen him play well.
Okay, now why don't you? All right, so go ahead and tell people what they like in Wobington that you don't.
Again.
This show is such garbage.
God, I'm like. Wobington played against a team on Saturday when I saw him that like their biggest guy was your size and they played a zone.
Oh,
and
so he was a monster.
The team didn't get him the ball. He had 4 shots. He made 3 of them. He wasn't bad. His body has gotten better. He looks like he's in better shape than he was a year ago.
Ben made that point as well.
Yeah. I mean, I could see why the coach is like, if he dribbles, he handles the ball very well for a guy his size. He had one play where he got a rebound and dribbled the length of a court. He's good. I get why Arizona coaching staff would like him.
Do you think Tommy eventually pulls the drawstring and says, let's bring him in here? I think he does.
Probably.
I'm going to throw it down right now.
Probably because I don't think there's a lot of bigs in the West in that class. I'd have to because he's 2026, right?
27.
No, he's not.
He's 2027. Darius Wobington is 2027.
Is he really?
Yeah, dude. He's a baby. That's why you've been so mean to him.
Oh. So he's 2027.
Does that change your opinion a little bit now?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah. So he's probably... I'm trying to think of better bigs off the top of my head. Yeah. So in the West, he's probably... Paul Osayuri, I watched him. He's okay. So yeah, he's probably the second best center in the West, maybe the country. I don't think there's a lot of centers.
All right, now, Ric Flair, you're wrong. With all due respect, Kyle's right. Arizona might be one of the most disappointing programs in the country. They always have guys they haven't been to no Final Fours in college. Don't know how good Arizona is. Well, they do They do clearly know how good they are because they keep getting them. So that's what. Yeah.
Shut your mouth.
Be nice. Be nice. How come Jason Gardner always seems disinterested? Because I don't think he's doing anything. I mean, it's
because he is disinterested.
Because he is disinterested. Yes, he is. Jason Gardner collecting a check.
Yes.
But yes,
nice guy. Nice guy.
Nice guy. Nice guy collecting a check. All right, now let's talk a little bit about. Oh, when I had lunch was I'll tell you about this off air. I forgot. This is maybe the best part of that lunch. Hold on. Okay.
Well, now you have to text it to me.
No, no. I'll call you. It's a little bit better. Okay, now Jason Gardner Jr. He's very, very good. 2027. They'll probably slow play him. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I would slow play him.
All right. Hey, talk about Roebuck for a second. Who is he and what does he want?
He's another interesting prospect
from La Mirada, Derek Williams' neck of the woods.
Yeah, he's 2027. Also, he played really well this weekend. Really well. He had 20 in that game I saw with Wobington. Scored from all levels. He's a top 25 guy to me. He's good.
Okay. Yes. Now we got to get to a little bit of football. We got to get to a little bit of football here. Oh, Bruce Branch first 2027 offer. Hey, who is going to be the first? Is Bruce Branch going to be the first 2027 offer?
I would assume if I had to say now, what guys I think will probably get offers in the 2027 class. Branch for sure. Is Branch 27? Yeah, Branch for sure. I think Wobington probably gets an offer. There's no top 10 guy they're going to really be after.
Right.
What's his name?
But there's a lot of top 30 guys. Oh, Branch is a top 10 guy. Watch your mouth.
Branch is top. Branches. We have Branch at 10.
Yeah, I have Branch. Remember when I posted on the board and I said the Branch was a top 10 player, and then you immediately said that he wasn't?
I'm sure there's guys that'll kind of jump out here in the 2027 class, but I'm not a huge fan of it from what I've seen so far.
Okay. All right, so there's obviously that. Now we're going to get to some football here in a second. Oh, look at Rage and Shelby flirting in the comments right there. Does Shelby know that Rage is going to take you to
Shelby doesn't care.
What was it called? Drunk Dad Jimmy?
Shotgun Willie. Shelby doesn't care.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Rage, you're going to be taking Rage and Kobe. They have a little group chat going where they're already talking about when they're going to be meeting up to go.
I've heard it's very offensive.
Yes, yeah, but it's going to be, yeah, so hold on. Oh, I only got 5% battery left. That's not good. Okay, anyways, let's talk a little bit then about, let's get the reads in here first in case my computer dies. What do we got? Okay. Baggins, AZ12, use it, my friends. AZ12. Go there and get it. Use code AZ12 for 15% off. Join our VIP text group. Again, go to Baggins. I will go. I am there. A lot of people are going there. People need to go there. Go to Baggins. Again, use code AZ12 for 15% off. Okay, now, what else we got, Cody? A little bit of a shorter read, but Green Valley Decorative Rock. Welcome to Rock. 2 convenient locations, Tucson and Green Valley, 50-plus locally sourced landscaping materials serving residents and contractors. Check it out. Again, there are a lot of scurrilous rumors going around. You all know these. Ignore them. They are in Tucson as well.
We're doing a good job, though.
Yeah, there's been so many of these rumors that have just been capitulated.
Aurora's opening up a little baking shop. She's going to bake for people and all that. And we were looking at names, and someone had a great one. Green Valley Decorative Cupcakes.
I like it.
I'm just saying.
But it's also in Tucson. We need to be very clear about
absolutely.
this.
Absolutely.
Green Valley Decorative Rock, my friend. Green Valley Decorative Rock. Okay, now, we only got a couple minutes left here because my computer, I don't know what's happening here. All right. Kean Burnett is in the transfer portal. Is Kean Burnett going to come back to the A?
It is a possibility. I've heard they're vetting the situation, trying to figure out why he even left Kansas in the first place. Coincidentally, they lost Dylan Tapley today. It is absolutely something they're going to look at.
Oh, I would welcome him with open arms. Also, Arizona absolutely destroying it in the MNFL draft. 4 guys picked, 3 guys last year. ASU's only had 1 in the process.
The standard. People would say that Arizona is the standard.
Arizona is the standard. Ja'Cory Karofsky Merritt, though, this is going to merit, when this guy's a Pro Bowler and he's claiming Arizona, it's going to be a good day for us.
You lied back at the A.
He lied to back the A, baby. He lied to back the A. Also, Shadur Sanders, who the person that called him, that guy's a massive putz, so I will get that part out of the way. But again, man, you mess with the paw, you get the glove. That's what they did. They basically went into every single interview and are like, well, whatever. I don't really need to be here. You get what you want, man. You get what you want, and Dad wasn't able to help.
This is what happens. Now prove people wrong. You're either going to prove them wrong or you're going to prove them right.
Yeah, and we'll be rooting against you every step of the way. But yeah. Okay, Loop to the Hall of Fame. Also, Tyler Loop is another one that we got to give a lot of credit for because Tyler Loop was on the front line against Jed Fish's malfeasance.
Yeah, I like how Jed wound up congratulating.
Yeah, but like a day later, after it was already after it already went viral, that he didn't congratulate.
Yeah, Tyler Loop is a legend, and people are like, "Oh, Baltimore already has a kicker. That kicker is going to get cut because you cannot massage."
Yeah. Justin Tucker's a real scumbag, man. You realize is one of those other ones. Okay, we're gonna be back with you tomorrow. Special time though tomorrow. It's gonna be 3:00. Got some meetings and I got a bunch of different stuff. But on that note, though, where can they find you doing your stuff?
WildcatAuthority.com and the Wildcat Scoop podcast with Shelby.
Yes, Kobe did a very, very good job. All right, on that note, though, we will see you tomorrow. TTF and ta-ta for now. We're going to get more. We're going to make fun of Kobe more on the next show because there's a lot of L's that Kobe L. Thiel has been taking. Hey, Kobe L. What does that L stand for? Get it? On that note, TTFN. I'm so good. Yes.